Hi everyone, Rob here from Camping the Suburbs. It's been a long time since I've made a video, so I thought I'd come out, do a hike today and touch up on my skills. So today I'm at a hiking slash picnic area called Simpsons Falls in Mount Cootha, Brisbane. And at the moment it's closed due to storm damage. You probably see behind me tree or something's fallen on the toilet block there, so I'm guessing that there's a few fallen trees from storms that have come around, but I guess we'll find out more as we go along the track. So yeah, stick around and I hope you enjoy the hike, everyone. So I guess, yeah, that is a little bit of damage that's been caused by storms, as you can see in those previous shots. Hopefully along the actual walking trail it's not too bad. I don't have to jump over logs and fallen trees, but I've done that plenty of times in the past, so we'll see how we go. So there's a little creek just here behind me. Hoping this doesn't come from the waterfalls. Probably won't be much water coming over if that's the case. The weather's been pretty temperamental, you know, we'll get warm days, sunny days like today, and then other days we'll just get a short burst of storms multiple times. So whether there's water or not coming across the falls, or if it comes through this picnic area, we'll soon find out. Okay, so right behind me here is the information board telling me about all the walks in the area. So it's about 650 metres to Simpsons Falls from this parking area and day use area. And then I'm going to hop on another trail called the Eugenia circuit, which is about a 2.8k loop, and then another 650 back. So we're looking at about 4.1k total from the car park to the falls, the circuit and back. So I guess let's get a move on. Okay, I'm at the start of the track now. So 650 meters and should be at the waterfall. Kind of hoping there's water coming over, but going by the looks and sounds of things, I don't think there'll be too much, but hey, it's worth a look. And then, like I said, we'll do the circuit truck from there, and then the other 650 meters back. So let's get a move on. So I'm probably about 100 meters in on my way to the falls, and it's not too bad so far. There's some railing along the way, some steps so far, so I'm not too sure how much harder it gets, but with the weather being high 20s into the 30s, I guess it will make you work up a sweat pretty quick. Okay, so according to this sign, we're only 15 meters away from the falls, and I can't hear any water at all. So, like I said, I wasn't expecting, I didn't have high hopes for water to be coming over the falls, but at least we get to have a look. We can always come back another time after a storm maybe and show you what it looks like. And me see it for the first time, what it looks like with a lot of water coming across. So that walk from the start of the trail marker to the falls, it only took me between 10 to 12 minutes, so it wasn't too hard, didn't take too long. The falls right now could be better, but I'm sure after some rainfall they'd be really good. I'm going to take on the Eugenia circuit, just see if it's worth it for anyone that comes here in the future. I'm already sweating, like I said, it's a warm day here. It's almost 30 degrees already, so it's starting to get up there. Oops, sorry about that, somebody spooked me. I wasn't expecting to see people along this trail, seeing as it's closed, but I guess other people are doing the same thing and just ignoring the tape or the warning signs and continuing to hike. So like I was saying, I'll do the Eugenia track now and just see if it's actually worth doing. It's adding an extra, 2.1 kilometers onto the trek, so it seems relatively flat so far, but you never know, they always make it easy to get to the falls, and then anything afterwards always seems to be a little bit harder. It's a nice little spot down there, just at the first bridge crossing on the Eugenia circuit. I'll see if I can get down there. I think there's a path. We'll go check it out. So it is pretty nice down here. There is some water coming across the falls, or cascades, just a very small amount. But this little pool of water at the bottom, I probably wouldn't swim in it, not unless a lot of water was coming through and washing it through, because it's pretty murky and yeah, I can see a lot of branches, rocks underneath, so probably not the best place to go for a swim or a dip. So probably about a quarter of the way through the track. The difficulty hasn't gone up too much. I'm just thankful that there's a bit of shade along the trail. If anything makes it difficult, it's actually the heat and the sun hitting you, but yeah, right now with the shade I think it's pretty manageable, but we'll keep trekking on and see how much more difficult it gets. Okay, so there's another sign at a crossroads in the path here. It tells us that the Eugenia circuit is 2820 return, which doesn't help us. Thankfully, there's another sign just here which tells us it's 1100 meters. So we've done 1.1 kilometers so far. So there's still about 1.7 k's to go until we're back at Simpsons Falls. And if anyone wondering what that bird was, we call them bush turkeys here, so someone may not have seen one before. So that bird back there was a bush turkey. I just thought I'd stop and take a quick break. I just hit another trail marker, so this is the second one after the falls. It says we're 1,260 meters away from the falls, so we're over halfway now on this Eugenia circuit. And look, it did pick up in hardness after that first trail marker, after the falls, but it looks like it's downhill from here, I hope. Magpie. I'll give this trail one thing. It does have a lot of bird life on it, so it's good to see a lot of animals around the area. A lot of bugs. You can just hear it all in the background. Not sure what the audio quality is like, but I hope you can hear it as well. It's always good to come out for a bushwalk and just hear all the noises that you don't get to hear in the city. Okay, so back at Simpsons Falls. So the Eugenia track, it just looped around and finished on the other side of the bridge where the falls are. So that Eugenia circuit wasn't too hard, just a little bit of a challenging section after the second trail marker. And yeah, it was more the heat. That's what really gets to you out here, rather than the difficulty of the track. Anyway, we'll have one more look at the waterfall, small waterfall, and then head back to the picnic area and then the car. Okay, so I'm back at the day use area now. So my take on the hiking trail, hiking to Simpsons Falls is good, but do it in the right weather. If it's after a storm or if it's been raining, I think it'll be pretty good there. As for the Eugenia circuit, unless you want an excuse to get your steps up, I probably wouldn't bother and spend that time doing another waterfall hike around the area. Look, it'll take you 10 or 20 minutes to get to Simpsons Falls, so spend that time rather than what it might take 45 to 90 minutes, depending how fit you are, to do the circuit and waterfall track. So I would just skip to doing the waterfall hike and back, and then on to the next. Yeah, so it's been quite a while since I've made a video. I think I mentioned that before. For some of the people who have been following along for a while, I am no longer in Melbourne, Victoria. I'm up here in Brisbane, Queensland, so the Sunshine State, and really enjoying it. So I thought I'd just come out and make a video just to see what it's like, if I can get back into it. It has been a long time. I haven't been camping too much, but the plan is to go this weekend, and storms are expected, of course. So we'll see how that pans out. But guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. People who plan on doing the hike, I hope it's informative. You can see what it's like. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it when you come out here. See ya!